Our broadcast tonight coming to you from and let's go.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. And it's Irving in at the point. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless. Garcia, he's checked in for Payton. Now Garcia. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Irving against Garcia. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And he recovers it, and stolen by Jordan. Prince up top. He's defended by Randall. A 15-footer. Robinson with the block. Barrett kicks to Garcia. A shot off that time. Jordan with some nice D. The pass to LeVert. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeVert's got his third basket of the night right there.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Irving for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 9. Garcia's shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 6.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. A different look for New York. Bobby Portis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Barrett. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Caris LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 6-point game.
Yeah, offensively, really like the way they're moving it around for the best look.
How about this? 9 of the last 10 points coming off assists. Nobody forcing the action one-on-one.
Dinwiddie passes to Crawford. That one goes. Count it. And the Nets lead by 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Garcia against Dinwiddie. Outside, Garcia. New York needs to get off a shot. It's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dinwiddie with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento. Durant down low. Defended by Portis. Shoots over Portis. The shot by KD. No good. Knicks trail by 3.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Garcia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Pass to Crawford. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Allen. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's Garcia. Banked in off the glass. Garcia's got his third bucket of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Crawford passes to Allen. Back to Crawford. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Ntilikina. Passes to Garcia. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Portis, the pass to Garcia. Misses the layup.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Pass to Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
Dotson's checked in for New York. Crawford with the steal. To the inside, Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nets lead by 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The Knicks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Outside, KD. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Brooklyn. And here's Garcia. He's got 9. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Dinwiddie against Garcia. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where... And it seems like players are constantly...
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. He's out there with Taj Gibson. Knox out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard position. And around a minute gone here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Garcia. The tray. Crawford with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Now, Dinwiddie. Back to Durant for the three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And New York. And so it's New York with it. New York, no good that time either.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's LeVert, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
At the line for two.
And so Garcia nails both of them.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. Crawford looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Garcia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
First free throw is good.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And so Garcia nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving passes to Crawford. Robinson with the block. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Crawford.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets leading by 9. Irving surveying the floor. Here's the pass to LeVert. Leans from outside. The Knicks pull it in.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
Here's Irving. Plays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's Garcia, and it's sent back by Allen.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Boy, what an explosive play from Allen, getting off the ground quickly in that burst in athleticism. Impressive.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The line for Knicks. Garcia. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Crawford against Barrett. Knicks trail by 12. Garcia passes to Barrett. Oh, what a play! Woo!
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Crawford kicks to LeVert. Allen passes to LeVert. That shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Garcia against Irving. Over Garcia. The shot, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
What a performance. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Crawford, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
That's good from Harris. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Knocks the pass to Garcia. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Garcia. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. From the arc. Here's Allen, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, Allen brings tremendous intensity to rebounding. I mean, his commitment to just trying to outwork guys on the glass is special, especially for a young player.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, the expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Ntilikina. 7 points in the game. Pass to Garcia over Crawford. Garcia can't get it to go. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Count that one.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Garcia with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And they'll keep possession. Here's Irving. 17 points in the game. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, the Nets for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Good on the bucket. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Garcia against Irving. Here's Gibson. Up and in. Hit the jumper near the hoop. Gibson's got 6.
Impressive agility in these pick and roll sets. It's hard to get out of that screen really quickly. Gibson has a nice feel for where to roll to.
Passes it to Irving. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. It's checked in for Kevin Knox. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Here's Ntilikina. 7 points in the game. Here's Gibson, and he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Garcia against Irving, and it's in there. Irving's got 23.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Garcia with the ball. 22 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly. Maurice Harkless is checked in for New York.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. You know, Harris is such an aggressive hunter of his shots. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and sometimes they get over-aggressive with him.
The Nets have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 8 points in the quarter.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And here is Irving. LeVert with a wide-open look. And again, it's the Nets missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead, up by 16. And fourth quarter back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. R.J. Barrett is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Harkless in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And Garcia kicks to Barrett. Pass to Harkless. Now Garcia. He's covered by Irving. Jacks up a 3. Garcia can't get it to go.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Back to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Allen, and it's Prince in for Harris. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Irving passes to Jordan. There's the 3. And it's Irving missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Barrett with the bounce pass. Here's Garcia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And so Garcia nails both of them. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to LeVert. The kick out to Irving. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Find the lanes. One shot.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Here's Garcia. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn E. Easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled for this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.
How's it going? Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Welcome to NBA 2K21. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We are back with a brand new season of 2K TV. Feels like we didn't even leave.
I agree. Did you guys miss us? I hope so, because we definitely missed you, and we will have even more.
Welcome to 2K Sport, and with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. That are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Here's Garcia, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. And here's Garcia. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Robinson. 3-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bobby Portis is checked in for Julius Randle. Down low, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Garcia passes to Robinson. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Garcia against Lowry. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Robinson, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Lowry kicks to VanVleet. The pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And Siakam has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Here's Garcia, and the rejection by Ibaka. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Here's Powell. Out of hand on it. Van Vliet against Barrett. Garcia. And he makes good on the layup. Garcia's got 7. Well, we aren't that far into this NBA season, but you have to be excited, Greg, about the way the junior has performed so far.
And he's hit the ground running and been an immediate factor. The way he moves and acts on the court doesn't look like a rookie. Hopefully, he continues to build off this solid start.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Now, here's Siakam. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Barrett. Garcia with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Garcia. And Davis pulls it down. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. A floater. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Garcia against Van Vliet. 11 feet away. Garcia can't get it to go.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Siakam with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boucher's shot is off. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Garcia, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Siakam for 3. Offensive rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing. And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Got Siakam. Davis is out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Gasol at the 5. Now Garcia. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Van Vliet picks one up. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
To the paint. Here's Dotson. Kicks it out to Gibson. Van Vliet against Garcia. Shoots over Van Vliet. That one wide left. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Garcia with the block. Shots good by Boucher. Knicks trail by 13. To the middle. Garcia's shot is good. 17 points for Mr. Clutch.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Nice defense from Taj, one of the best rim protectors in this league.
The next hip shot, 6 of 7 at the line. And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Peyton in for Ntilikina. Van Vliet looking around. Gasol passes to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And both free throws good for Davis.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Garcia, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garcia's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Van Vliet against Randle. Boucher kicks to Gasol. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 6.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Randle no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Garcia. Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Over in the corner, Gasol. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Off the screen, going to work. Van Vliet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
Garcia against Davis. Payton dishes to Randall. Outside, Garcia. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Payton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Knicks trail by 13.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Boucher kicks to Davis. Outside Gasol. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
Yeah, you're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered closely, and Gasol gets it to go.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
New York calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played? So it's Toronto. 13 points. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Norman Powell. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Damian Dotson comes in for Barrett. And it's Garcia in for Payton. Raptors leading by 11 on the court for the Knicks. Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Dotson in a 2-guard. Lowry against Garcia. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Siakam. And the first one at the line is good. Marc Gasol is checked in for Anunoby. And so Garcia nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Outside, Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 8. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Gibson, and it's blocked. Here's Lowry, and it's denied, but he gets it back. Davis in the corner. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Garcia. Dishes it to Gibson from outside the arc. The shot by Harkless, no good. Raptors leading by 17. Here's Davis. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Garcia. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Garcia's got 28.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Lowry. He's got 10.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Garcia against Lowry. Rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Portis is checked in for New York. Ntilikina comes in for Damian Dotson. Ntilikina kicks to Garcia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam. The first one falls. Kevin Knox is checked in for New York. And so Garcia nails both of them. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Raptors leading by 18. Here's VanVleet. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
VanVleet against Garcia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And that one is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Garcia against VanVleet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's good from Garcia. And so Garcia nails both of them. Raptors leading by 20. VanVleet outside. Siakam looking around. And it's Davis missing. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from Garcia. And so Garcia nails both of them. And here is Van Vliet. He has 6. To the inside. Siakam, right side. Lock at 6. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Van Vliet against Garcia. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. With the floater. Yes, that goes in. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Fred Van Vliet is staying locked in. He's confident going to the floater when given the chance.
Here's Garcia. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Garcia, and it's blocked, but they'll get another chance.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Garcia with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Garcia against Davis. And Garcia kicks to Ntilikina. Looking to end the run. Garcia can't get it to go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Siakam stripped away. And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go. Here's Knox. Toronto grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. A 15-footer. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
That's good from Garcia. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Norman Powell subbed in for Davis. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. R.J. Barrett comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Peyton in for Ntilikina. 23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Powell for 3. He can't get it to go. Out left to the wing. Right side, Portis. Lets it go from 14. Yep, that one goes. Portis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a